That's not supposed to be on there. Hopefully, the YouTube doesn't catch it. But yeah, that's my new show's theme song. Made by the guest tonight. I can't pronounce his name, but I'm gonna say Jinik. So, chick chick. I'm sorry, much apologize. But yeah, that's a theme song, and it's cookies and crazy, just like me. So, anyways, yeah, I don't have any jokes. I never do though. Stupid writers are all fired. But yeah, let's just go straight to the show. So say hello to whatever his name is.
My name is Jin Chechnya's White Maiden.
Is that your real name?
Sure, why not? Let's go with that.
Okay. So yeah, let's start the interview.
Alright, well, let's, since I'm a musician, might as well just start with music.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea too. Hooray!
Fuzzy lips betwixt emerald hips, foreboding sigh. For hire, to sate her desire, to solicit whores, the fact is always a war, so take her life with a rusting knife. They'll let her decadence to take one's innocence. well, wish that had gone better. Whatever. That song's called "The Scourge of Pussy Lips."
That's yuck. That's a yucky name for a song.
All right, can you still hear me, or am I getting lower and lower?
No, you're fine.
All right. Wish I'd done this before I started playing. I was turning it up, and so you can hear it fine, and it started clipping like crazy, so I can barely hear myself, and it just threw me off. So whatever.
It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Give me a second.
Okay. I just entertain everybody. That's on business, and I'm being a 6 hour. That's hot. Yeah, check it out.
All right, let's spend the rest of the time just talking.
Okay. So, where are you from?
I'm from California, Central Valley to be more precise.
And what's your address so people can text you?
It's 123 Fake Street.
Everybody lives on Fifth Street. That's a good street to live on.
Yeah, it's a very nice neighborhood.
Yeah, but yeah, you live in California, huh? That's a bad place.
It's a bad place?
Nobody should live in California. That's
Well, we have a high murder rate, but other than that, it's a pretty nice place to live.
Oh yeah, if you're not murdered.
Yeah, just don't live in those bad parts.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know. But
Well, nobody knows.
Okay. So what do you do?
My job is top secret, very hush hush.
Oh no. He's CIA. Everybody, you too. Are you NSA? Oh no. If he's NSA, everybody ducks him. No, that's okay. But yeah, I had to ask them because they're the regular questions I always ask people.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So you like to do music, huh?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it?
Do I enjoy it?
Yeah.
Well, it takes up a bit of free time, so I hope I enjoy it. I can spend that time doing something else. So yeah, I enjoy it.
How did you get into it?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like, I guess everybody just is into music to a certain extent, but I guess that's the best way I can explain this. Like when I was a lot younger, when I was in like middle school or something, my dad, like my parents were divorced at the time, but my dad came over. He had like a bunch of guitars. At the time, I was listening to stuff like Godsmack, Mudvayne, what was it, System of a Down. That was my favorite band at the time, and so like I would grab one of his guitars and just pretend to play it along with when I'm listening to System of a Down. And my dad asked me, "Oh, do you want a guitar?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I thought he was gonna give me just one of his guitars that he just had lying around. One day he came back with like a guitar and amp. Like it was like a first guitar was like a Squire Bullet. Most Squire Bullets have one humbucker in the bridge, but this one had 3 single coils. So apparently it was kind of like a one-off thing, whatever. But yeah, after that, like it took me a while to actually like start playing it because every time I would look online to find like lessons on how to play, they always start me off with chords, and to me, like chords were really boring because I didn't want to be like those guys who just strum guitars and sing about their feelings. Still, I was into metal, man. I wanted to like just play power chords and like do all these crazy solos. I didn't think that heavy metal had anything to do with chords, and so it was like when I was like, how old was I? I think it was like 16 or 17, where like somebody actually finally told me that you need to learn chords in order to play metal. So it took me a while to actually figure that out. So I guess I always really liked music, so I guess that's the best way I can explain that. That's the short answer. I really like music. I always really like music.
That was the short answer. That's not short.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so did you get into metal so that you could oppress minorities and women? Just like that. Medicate is real, y'all.
No, I did not get into metal to oppress women or minorities. What got me into metal is, like I said, I didn't want to be like one of those people who like strum guitars and sing about their feelings. I started listening to a band called Megadeth, and the first album I heard from them was called Rust in Peace Polaris, and it just hit me one day when I was listening to the song that what was it? The first song was like Holy Wars, The Punishment Due, and I finally understood what that song was about. And it was about like it's basically about war, and I thought that wow, they actually talk about stuff that I'm actually interested in, you know. And you talk about like war, you talk about demons, you talk about monsters, whatever kind of stuff like that. That's far more interesting to me than somebody just sitting there talking about they're feeling like they fell in love with someone, or they fell out of love with someone, or they're just having a nice day. I mean, have you guys heard what was it, Tom's Diner? To me, I like that song, but it's just one of the most boring songs ever. It's just someone decided to write a song about their boring day. And so that's kind of stuff I wanted to get away from.
Okay, that's understandable. But to be fair, there can be songs that are about sort of like love and stuff, but how it turns bad, and still not be like metal and stuff. Like Florence and the Machine, she has really epic songs that are about like drowning yourself. And like how a werewolf is like a love or something.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying that only metal songs deal with like really heavy stuff. I'm just saying that it's more likely to talk about the escapist literature and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm aware that metal. There are plenty of metal bands. They have the occasional love song, or they have an occasional personal song. I'm not saying that stuff doesn't exist in heavy metal. I'm just saying that I just prefer to listen to stuff that's about just basic crazy stuff.
And then they also have those songs about fucking.
yes, those songs.
Like, I want to fuck you like an animal. That's metal, right?
Yeah, it's metal enough.
Okay. So that's something that you heard out of Jesus say. We got the giggles tonight. Okay, so yeah, we went over your music stuff. That's interesting. It's so good to be musical sometimes.
Yeah.
So who's your waifu?
Well, she's from a game called Mass Effect, which is a game I've never played.
Oh,
so
no.
I'm not even quite sure if this is actually her name. But
You're not a real gamer.
I think her name is Layara, or Lyar, however you pronounce it. And somebody made somebody did some fan art of her where she's it's like 3D fan art that somebody made about her.
Oh, no.
And somebody depicted her as like a middle-aged woman, and like I thought that was like really attractive, so I downloaded that picture and used it as a desktop picture.
Oh yeah, that's a good save. That's a good save for that. You were going to say something else. I just knew it.
So I believe her name is Lyara. She might have a completely different name, or it could just be like, I don't know, somebody just made a sorry creature, and I just thought she was Lyara. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so
yeah, that's my waifu.
What's it like to be a fake gamer?
Be honest, I never once said I was a gamer, so I'm not a fake gamer because I never claimed to be one.
Oh. So do you not even play video games?
I play video games time to time, but like most of the games I play they're just like, I'm not constantly looking out for new video games. I rarely read about like video game news. I don't read any of the I don't read about anything the journalists have to say about the new hit game or whatever. A lot of the games I play are just games that I've played in my childhood. Like one of my most recent purchases is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and that's a game that I played when I was like really young.
Yeah, but that's fun, because you can create a roller coaster and then kill people, I think.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh, that's good, I like it. So, okay. So, not like a gamer, but it is like sort of like I like to play.
Well, actually, when it comes to video games, like I don't really play that much, but I've been playing tabletop RPGs.
Oh no, that's bad. No, that's okay. That's okay. Which ones do you play?
Recently I've been playing Pathfinder.
Oh, I
I
heard bad
play.
stuff about it.
What's that?
I've heard bad stuff about Pathfinder.
Um, I guess there's bad stuff to say about anything, but
But I think it's like
I mean, it's not a perfect game, so I imagine there are some complaints here and there.
and I thought there was like social justice warrior stuff in it.
I guess there would be maybe, but that's only an issue if you're playing like an official campaign in like some type of like Paizo place or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, I never play those, so I usually just play online with like random people.
Oh.
Recently I'm playing with yeah, I'm currently running my own campaign with a couple people I know. So I don't like go to the official campaigns or anything, so that's not going to be an issue for me.
So when you find out that one of the random people online is a woman, do you say, "I'm gonna harass you"?
No, I don't do that.
Why not?
In fact, one of the people in my campaign is a woman, and so far I've yet to harass her.
Oh, does she harass other people?
Not really. I mean, I haven't heard any complaints, so I mean, I'm not watching her 24/7, so I don't know what she does on her off time.
Well, you should watch her 24/7.
Okay.
Oh no, I just screwed up my voice. Anyway, that's bad. I just screwed up my voice because that was bad for me to say. Anyways, so yeah, what got you into Gamergate? Or when did you hear about it?
I heard about it a long time ago, back when it was called, what was it, the Quinspiracy or whatever?
Wait, hold on. They're different, to be fair.
I know, but like they're related to each other. Anyway,
Yeah, they are.
yeah, a friend of mine was over, and like he just saw, oh, you hear about this girl who was like screwing a bunch of journalists or something? I'm paraphrasing, but it's basically what he said. And I'm like, yeah, I was like, oh, well, that's pretty crazy. And so, funny thing is that my younger brother, he actually did write for like a Games Drones website or whatever. I think it was like a really small no-name website. So I forgot why, but like he decided to quit for whatever reason. And like when this whole thing came up, I was like, oh, you should have stayed in. You could have got laid. So yeah, like I don't go onto Twitter, which apparently that's where like Gamergate and all that stuff usually was most talked about. So like, I didn't hear, I wasn't in like the brunt of it. But what I did notice is that like a lot of the people I'm subscribed to, like Shoe on Head, Sargon of Akkad, a couple other people, they were like talking about how people were trying to talk about Gamergate on forums, and then those forums would just disappear. And so, to me, that's an important point in the history, because if they had just like let people talked about it, then I don't think Gamergate would have been as big as it became. Like that's another thing is that they the Games Are Dead articles.
Oh.
Yeah, when I heard about those, like I was like, wow, they had a bad situation and the journalists made it worse.
Yeah, it's like the Streisand effect, where Barbara Streisand says, "Fuck you!" No, wait, that's the different one, sorry. No, but the Streisand effect, where when you try to stop people from talking about it, then it just goes on forever and everyone knows. But she also one time did say, "Fuck you," so that's true.
Okay.
No, but yeah, they try to stop people from talking about it, but if they just let people talk about it, then it would have died down in like a month. But they wouldn't let it go. And they still won't.
Yeah.
So that's how you got into it, huh? You just sort of heard people say, "Hey, censorship," and you're like, "Oh, I don't like that."
Yeah. Basically it.
Okay, well. So which games do you play? You said Roller Coaster Tycoon, and what other games?
I've been playing a lot of Source Filmmaker. I mean, it's not really a game, but it's something I've been playing a lot. I made a little animation I sent you. I don't know if you want to play it like during the show or after or whatever. I don't know. Or if you don't want to play it at all, that's fine.
I'm worried about how that works. but I will definitely put it in the description.
Oh yeah, go ahead and do that. Yeah, I also play like Neverwhere Nights 2
Oh.
and Civilization.
So you're
I
kind
play.
of like an old school gamer, sort of.
Yeah, I played Civilization 5 and Beyond Earth, and I think Beyond Earth is the last Civ game I'm gonna play or gonna buy.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like how I don't like how maybe like other games are like this as well, but I don't like how Civ 5 how you buy the original game, maybe buy it new for like $40,
Yeah.
and then you play that, and then like months later on they come out with the expansion, which also maybe like 30, maybe $40 or whatever. And
Yeah.
then, like, you keep buying these expansions that keep coming out, and like this one original game turns out to costing you like $120 overall.
That's how
And
it is, sir.
yeah, I know. So basically, that's what happened with me with Civ 5. I kept buying the expansions, and so then they come out
Yeah.
with Civilization Beyond Earth, and I bought that for like $40. And now they came out with this new one called what was it? Civilization Rising Tide, which is another expansion for Beyond Earth. And no, I just finally put my foot down. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. All right, I'm done with Civ. I'm done with Civ game.
Oh no, that's terrible. But I read on Kotaku that Civ 5 was like really great and it was so good.
It's a fun game. I just wish they had just planned it out better and just made the entire game in one and then charge like $50-$60 for it instead of like charging on $20 over a span of like a year or so.
Yeah, maybe they should have made it fun though, because I don't understand how people enjoy that game.
I mean,
I don't
I
even
personally just like
know.
blowing people up. Like
Oh,
I'm
you can
pretty
blow
sure it's
people
not.
up?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't designed to be this way. But whenever you're like firing missiles or you're bombing a town, like you hear all this screaming, and
Ooh.
I find the screaming very funny for some reason.
That's good. Everyone loves a good scream. Okay. So, yeah, that sounds like you're boring when it comes to video games.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
You just like to do the click click and that's it. There's nothing there. Oh, funny.
Also, a game I've been playing a lot lately is what is it? Team Fortress 2.
Oh, okay, that's a video game.
Yes, it is a video game.
Okay, okay, that's, I apologize. Otter Jesus says you're sorry, okay? That's okay. So, yeah. Okay, what else should I ask you? Um, oh yeah. What if Zelda was, an airplane trainee who's trying to learn how to fly the plane?
An airplane. Oh,
Trainee.
okay. He's trying to learn to play. I guess Ganondorf would be
Learning
like
that?
some type of terrorist who hijacks the plane and takes it to a secret location. And like Zelda, or not Zelda, Link would be like he'll be like Delta Force. He'd have to go out and find it because Zelda is the president's daughter. That's why
Oh,
they
well,
that's why they send Delta Force.
why should learn to fly a plane?
Because when you're the president's daughter, you basically do whatever you want, and learn to fly a plane's a fun thing to do.
Oh, I would actually play that. That's like, well, I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Cool.
Oh, because we had just talked about Gamergate, I want to make it clear that there was collusion here.
Oh
Because
yeah.
at the beginning, I think I said this before, but the theme song, that was done by this weirdo, guys. So there's collusion. There's
Yes.
Gamergate. Oh
It was made by me.
no. Yeah, that's
It
nice.
came from my mind of madness.
It's so creepy and weird, but I like it. It's strange. What were you thinking when you made it?
I don't know. I just think I'd make something like really heavy, really brutal.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not anything like Otter Jesus.
I don't know. It's just something I feel like doing. I was kind of worried about it because like I'm not quite sure how much you actually like metal, so
I
wasn't
don't
quite sure
like
if.
it at all.
Well, yeah. So I was worried whether you'd like it or not. So I was like,
I do
I'm just
though.
gonna roll the dice, just do what I'm good at. So I
But
made
it's
something
so,
brutal,
it's so
made something
weird.
metal.
So
What'd
what
you
is
say?
that? What is it's? I like it. It's weird, but that's why I like it. But what is that? Okay, so it's Otter Jesus, and then what's that other stuff?
Oh, he says, he died for your shins.
Oh, I didn't understand what I was saying, but that's weird.
Yeah,
That's
like,
weird.
if you look through like a lot of your Hug Patrol videos,
Yeah.
you'll notice that somebody named Polaris589 is leaving comments saying Otter Jesus died for your shins.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
To me, it's just like some goofy thing because like,
It's an inside joke.
yeah, because your name is Otter Jesus. I was like, all right, well, it'd be weird if if I said, he died for your shins instead of dying for your sins.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it
that's
doesn't
so
really mean anything.
funny.
It's just something weird and goofy.
Yeah, that's just like me. I'm a weirdo. So, yeah. So but now that we mentioned how you commented on my videos, when did you first hear about Otter Jesus, and what did you think?
I heard about you from what was it? The radio. The first episode you were on.
Honey Badger
Was it
Radio?
Rachel's really gushing over? Yeah, Honey Back to Radio. Like Rachel was talking about you, and she was like really gushing over you.
Oh, you're turning into a robot.
So, oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Am I good now? Am I still a
a little
robot?
bit. It's a little.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
So all right, where was it? Yeah, I heard about
Rachel
you
was gushing
from
all over
Honey
Otter
Badger
Jesus'
Radio.
face. Just gushing
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Rachel was gushing all over you. She's talking about how you like post otters on your Twitter account, and you just like you're basically running the Hug Patrol. And
Yeah.
I don't know, what did I think about you? I don't know. I don't really have much of an opinion.
I bet you're like, that sounds like a faggot. That sounds like a nigga faggot.
Say that again. I didn't understand.
I bet you were thinking, that sounds like a nigger faggot, and I think he's a weirdo.
I definitely didn't think that.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
don't take this the wrong way, but your voice is somewhat effeminate.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just
I know. I've always been
I
like,
think you
oh
get that
no,
sometimes.
not my voice. But then I do this voice, and it's like, yeah, it makes me happy. Okay, so,
Any more questions?
well, maybe not. We're getting close to the end, but, would you like to share? I put all of the links in the description, but you can mention them if you want.
Sure. Yeah, my name is Chechya's White Maiden. My YouTube profile is called Madman Ministries because that's my YouTube account for all my music, not just Chechnya. I have other stuff like Natred. And I'm also going to be making these like short videos in Source Filmmaker, so I'll also be posting those on my Madman Ministries site, YouTube as well. And also, I have a Patreon, so if you'd like to give me some money monthly, that would be nice.
Well, no, that's
Or if you'd like to
bias.
do it,
That's collusion.
I won't be upset.
That just
Yeah,
wanted
just
me to ask
go
you
to my
really,
various.
that just
Oh, go
wanted
ahead.
me to ask you really quick. How long does it take you to make a piece of music?
It's hard to say because I don't time myself. It's just times where like or like the I'll record the guitar, I'll record the bass, and then I'll just like walk away from the music for a really long time, and then come back, and then like do the drums and the vocals. The hardest part is actually what takes to do is write the lyrics. At least for me, that is. If I was just making instrumentals, I can probably like crank them out a lot quicker. Maybe like one song would be like 3 days. That's with like the recording of it, so it sounds halfway decent. But when it comes to like writing the lyrics, it takes. I don't have a time frame because I'm not timing
Okay.
Myself, and I'm not rushing either. Away from like a week from even a year. 'Cause I
Oh,
just
you're going robot
I'll
again.
just have it on
Oh,
my computer with it. Good now? Hello?
yeah, I can hear you, but you just go dribble, dribble, dribble every once in a while. So I don't know how to fix it, but yeah, sorry. Oh, that's weird.
We do this whole thing, write and record and master an entire song.
Okay. Did I interrupt you when you were doing your shilling? Or were you thinking?
I was basically done. But I was gonna say like go to my social media sites and friend me or like me or whatever it is on there. I
And
have
then
a
harassing
Twitter.
her.
I have a Tumblr. I have a Facebook. You tough. Pick your poison. Or poison.
Yeah, go in there and harass him. Tell him that he's a
Yes,
big
I
old
would
pussy
love to be
baby.
harassed.
Big old pussy.
I would love to be harassed. Which I would love to be harassed. 'Cause that's mean that like people, they recognize me. They know who I am, and that's better than being forgotten.
Yeah, harass him real good. But, yeah. Also, I'll add the video he wanted me to put in the description in a little bit. But, I guess this is the rest of the show, or the end of the show. So, thank you for coming on. Whatever his name is, I can't remember how to say it.
Chechnya's White Maiden. I really should have rethought that name because like there's a lot of people who cannot pronounce that name.
Yeah. Maybe you
Like
should
the
just put it in, like, not abbreviated, but, the first letter of each word. So, maybe that would work? Like
an
A, B,
acronym.
C, D? Yeah, that's it.
An acronym. I guess I could do that.
Like GC something? Whatever the rest is. Like GC IW. Is that it? I don't know. Who are you? What are you doing here?
What?
I don't know. Just say good night. Just say good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. This has been Otter Jesus, and this has been the Late Otter Show. I love you all. Oh no, that's bad.